Hey guys, Tarke here, and since my health is acting up a little bit at the moment, I thought I'd do a nice comfort pick for myself, and for the few people who enjoy Battlebrothers content, I'm going to do a fresh Battlebrothers run. We'll just go through it, see how far as we go. Goals for this campaign. My most recent run that I ended was a wipe to Black Monolith, and that was a lot of fun, so I guess it would be to try and beat Black Monolith, which is quite a big goal. For people who don't know, that's one of the big like endgame raid kind of legendary locations. So we're going to go with Band of Poachers. I'm also trying to go through all the late game crisis. My last one was Undated Scourge. So we're going Nobles at War. I might try and do a little bit of raiding on the start. And we're going for Expert Combat, Expert Economic, High Starting Funds, Ironman. Most of my playtime is Expert Combat, and then I play a lot of Beginner and Veteran Economic difficulty. But I wanna try and get better at my economic game. So we're gonna try with Expert. We're gonna stick to the high starting funds because I'm not used to that yet. Still playing Unexplored map. Let's go. Poachers start. A few people have been saying, will I do a fresh run doing stuff with Anatomists or Oath Takers? I've played a lot of those, just like in my own time since the latest DLC came out. And I'm actually not the biggest fan of both Origins. I think Oath Takers has a really interesting start, but I find some of its oaths a little bit frustrating. And Anonymous is just a very slow start, and I kind of want something which is a little bit quicker in the early game. But anyway, let's quickly have a look at what we have here in terms of brothers, and kind of assess what we want to do. So we would like to maybe do a little bit of raiding. I don't know what this seed looks like, because we're playing on Unexplored seed. Preferably, we would be raiding this house, as a poacher always have one house that isn't friendly. But we'll see what it looks like. Possibly we have some harbors, since we're near water. We generally want to keep good relations with the port town, so I won't be raiding those. Let's see what we've got in terms of builds. So, I'm playing with one mod. That one mod displays the background stats, just because it makes it a little bit easier for YouTube stuff, not having to tab in and out of windows. So, we can see that the rolls for a hunter, we got below average on life, 50 to 60, we got 52. We high rolled on fatigue, which is good. We mid rolled on resolve, which is good. We low rolled on initiative, high rolled on ranged, high rolled on melee defense, low range. Okay, pretty good. Probably, I normally like, if I'm gonna do an archer, I normally build them overwhelm. But you've got pretty low initiative. Maybe an overwhelm. I like having one archer and no more than that. They're not the strongest. I generally go for gunners these days. And then throwers are obviously still great, although they did actually get nerfed a little bit recently. Let's have a look at this poacher. So this poacher, bottom rolled life, lowish rolled on the fatigue, usable resolve, decent initiative, max roll range skill, and because of tiny, they have decent melee defense. Okay, you're probably going to be my thrower. I use my early throwers quite aggressively. I have them in the front line, and I don't build them as hybrids, but I do a lot of melee attacking with them. This poacher low rolled on the life, noticing a theme here. Rolled well on the fatigue, rolled relatively high on the resolve, which we like to see. Rolled well on the initiative. This guy rolled really well. Okay, this guy is definitely going to be a overwhelm rally. I've actually stopped building banners, and I've been doing rally gunners, or like rally throwers. But since this guy's got really good initiative as well, I want to do overwhelm, which I should probably explain what some of these words mean, because again, no one ever watches my Battlebrothers content. Overwhelm is basically a build where you stack a bunch of initiative, and then when you hit enemies, you debuff them, so you lower their range and melee attack. There's a weapon in this game, the guns, and they're basically like massive AoE musket fire, which is pretty strong for doing overwhelm fearsome stuff on them. So it's going to be like an overwhelm fearsome gunner, most likely. Like this guy a lot. This might be another overwhelmed gunner, might be an archer, I'm not sure yet. And this will be just kind of like a thrower because he's got the weakest stats, and they are the least stat intensive. So, we rolled pretty well in terms of starting gear. We got 2 melee weapons, which you love to see. We'll keep you in the front for now. Give you the short bow, give you the long bow. And we'll have you just in the front, just chilling there. Boom, boom, and we will give you a pocket dagger. Awesome. Right, so now we want to try and work out where the nearest town is. So where are we in terms of the map? We are on the left mid. Okie dokie. I generally like to do a couple of missions early on, just to get like an initial foundation going, and then go hard south. Because there's a lot of good gear to get in the south. And, oh, hey, there we go. Nice little, it might be against the nature of playing with an unexplored map, but you can actually mouse over things in the fog of war. Now, you don't know where things are if you're playing with an unexplored map, but for Poacher's start, you always start near a settlement. So what I tend to do is just, like, quickly scan my mouse around, and you can see that when it changes shape here, like, there's something here, so we know there is a town to the left. Just here. Big brain plays. Hopefully this is a coastal town with a port. It is. Alright, we can now establish if we got a decent seed or not. Alright, let's have a look, see. So we've got coastal access. We've got the coastal access to the south. And somewhere else. So this is the family that doesn't like us, but we also have access to these two. So we know there's a port somewhere in the south, and we know there's either another port somewhere up here, or either slightly further down here. That's good to know. Very, very good to know. Let's see if the first contract is any good. We're looking for brigands. This is a transport quest. We know there's something a day to the northeast. Mildly useful, but I'm not going to be taking that. Okay, thieves are great. Fishermen are great early hires. We are playing on a higher economic difficulty. High starting funds, but we do need to be very careful with our cash. Definitely going to buy a cheap spear. 100%. It's a good pickup. Very tempted to pick up the cheap warfork. Warforks are much better than pitchforks. You can see it's got higher base damage. It's way more effective against armor. And because this one is so badly broken, it's got low durability. It's selling pretty cheap. I generally like having one reach weapon early. I'm pretty tempted to purchase this. Probably this bundle of javelins. Maybe both the other spears, the dagger. And then maybe one more stack of food. I could sell off my venison for 81. And then maybe buy 2 stacks of ground grains. I think I vibe that. Just gives me a little bit of a food buffer early on. Would be nice to buy some early nets, and that's always excellent. Definitely want to pick up that. Probably want to get both of these. Okay. But first off, 390 is quite a lot to pay for a initial bro. Thieves tend to have very high starting stats, though. They have very good melee defense. Actually, I can show you, thanks to this new mod I've got enabled here. So you can see that they always have a minimum of 5 melee defense, and they can roll up to 13. Makes them very strong early units. And he starts with a good dagger. So, definitely going to take this guy, though. I nearly always hire early fishermen because I always buy nets, right? And a net's worth 50 gold. So it's just bundled into the price of the hire. Let's see, what's he got here? He's got athletic and he's got team player. Could make a difference if we ever gave him an AoE based weapon if he's swinging next to allies, but generally you don't want to be swinging into your allies. So let's have a look. See, he low rolled on the life, he bottom rolled on the fatigue, but he's 3 stars fatigue. He bottom rolled on the resolve. He low rolled on the initiative, but he's 3-star initiative. He rolled decently on the attack. Rolled mid on the melee defense. I mean, this guy is usable. If someone's usable, I put a little equal sign next to their name. If someone's really good, I put stars next to their name. You're You're fine. And then if someone's, like, disposable, I put a minus sign next to their name. It just makes it easier for me when I'm trying to work out what to do with them. Okay. 2,182. I really like Caravan Hands. Caravan Hands generally have very good stats. 630 is a lot to pay, but considering that, I'm considering paying 390 for this guy, and this guy comes with a armor that I would pay 200 gold for. I would happily pay 200 gold for a studded leather early on. And he comes with a weapon, and we are short of melee or weapons. Still very much tempted to pick up the Warfork. I think I'm going to do it. And I'm going to pick up the javelins. Do I want to pick up a shield as well? Yes. So this guy, who is my thrower. Let's take off all the gear now. What I do is I get my throwers. I shove them on the front lines early with a pocket spear. And the AI will, like, rush this guy as, like, a super high priority target. And then he just does, like, loads of initial damage and then just swaps in a early jab and hee. Also, it helps protect the backline a bit, which is nice when you're playing with a lot of ranged units with a Poacher start. So, if we were to hire... If I was to get both of these, I'd be broke, right? I feel like 390 is a lot to be paying early on. I'm going to do it just because it's a thief, but I feel like that's kind of the most I'm going to be paying. And did we get punished for that? Let's see, was that worth our initial investment? So, we just under mid-rolled on the life. We mid-rolled on the fatigue. We max-rolled on resolve, and we hit fearless, which gives bonus resolve. Very good. Min-rolled on the initiative. Near max-roll on the melee attack. Love to see it. Didn't get that good of a melee defense, but still, 7 melee defense early on is solid. And he max-rolled on the range defense. This guy early on is excellent. So this is very much a priority. We want to keep you alive. So we will give you our best armor for now. Likewise for you. You are pretty whatever. Give you the next best thing. And we'll just close up our ranks on 3. Because I'm not going to hire that other guy. And, alright, okay. You get that on. You get that and that. Throw a... Give you a net. And let's give you a pocket spear. Let's... I might even get you something on the Warfork. In the middle, you can reach across both ways, which is good. Give you a pocket spear as well. Oh, let's put some pocket daggers. Alright, cool. Okay. So we don't want that contract. We might jump to one of the other ports. 70 Gs. Oh, that went quite far. Okay. So it looks like we have good access to, like, the mid to the south of the map. Ambush trade routes. Hopefully we can sell... Oh, I was hoping we can sell the furs at a decent price here. Another damaged Warfork. Hopefully one of these will be a brigand contract. And 290. Oof. Slot to play for a fisherman, but he does come with a 30 armor and helm. So would I buy a 30 helmet at the moment? Yes, we're short of hats. Would I buy a 30 chest piece at the moment? Yeah, I'm short of that as well. So this guy, I would just need to throw a weapon on. Monks, they're great for bannermen, but they're pretty poor for attack stuff. Since they do start with negative to melee attack, you can see 42 minimum compared to 47 minimum on this guy. Go for it just because of the net. I hope he high rolls. Athletic, clumsy minus... He would have actually been pretty solid with 54 starting. He did max roll the melee defense. This guy is pretty whatever. But he is another body, which is really all we need right now. Now, I just realized I've made a massive mistake. So, when you accept contracts, as far as I am aware, I could be wrong, please correct me if you do know how this works exactly. But the scaling is based on when you accept the contract, not like when the contract spawns, as far as I know. Which means I could have accepted a contract before hiring that guy, and I would have been scaled to a 5-man roster rather than a 6-man roster. Right, so this is going to be drive off the brigands at a camp. That could have raiders. Generally, camps are a little bit scary. We want just like follow the tracks early. Grave robbers are plundering the cemetery. So the cemetery ones can be very easy. They can also be very difficult. A little bit of lag there. So when it's secure cemetery, it can be just like early fodder undead units. If it's undead skeletons, we would struggle because we mostly have spears, which are piercing weapons, and skellies have reduction to piercing weapons because they're made of bones. If there were zombies, zombies are very easy early units. If they're thugs, very easy early units. If they're Natches, which are these really annoying beast creatures that get more powerful when they eat corpses, that's very swingy. It's just like a swing or a miss. Considering we've got 2 sets of nets, considering we've got some throwing weapons, considering we've got some range, I think our best bet is actually taking the early camp and hoping that it doesn't roll too many raiders. And I'm considering hiring that monk as a runner unit, and we just give him a dagger. He could roll well and be like a possible banner or like a tank unit, and if he doesn't roll well, he's going to be bait. He min-rolled the melee skill. Decent resolve, though. Whatever. This would actually be like an okay-ish tank. So he actually has, like, he's not completely worthless. But he's not really all that valuable either. I'm going to take that 20 armor off you, throw it onto you. Yeah, we're gonna let him be fodder. Okay. Right, so it's over here. One of the great things about Poacher Start, my Poacher Start is my favorite start, is we get to scout every event before we do it. So we always know what we're going into, which makes gearing for fights much easier. So we already got here. We want to get here before nightfall. Some thugs, if it's at night, we'll get a penalty to our range skill. Just some thugs is fine. That's 4 to 6. Should be pretty easy. We probably want to use this guy to split the main party, but we don't want to lose him. But we should outnumber this pretty easily. And now we just need to work out what's what. Okay, so they've rolled actually some pretty good armors. And some pretty dangerous weapons. So this guy is like the least threatening. He's using just a wooden stick, which doesn't do very much damage at all. He's also using a shield, and if you're using a shield, you lose the double grip bonus. So this guy's double gripping. He gets 25% bonus damage, I believe it is. So this guy is using a low priority weapon and using a shield, which further lowers his damage, and has very good armor. So we ideally want to keep this guy alive to the end, and our few units that have daggers we want to use to dagger him down to get his armor. This guy is very scary. And this guy is very scary. So these two are probably the scariest. This guy is annoying. Picks. They don't do much damage, but their like special ability does. It's called Destroy Armor. Does a lot of armor damage. Also, let's do that just to make it a little bit easier to work out what's what. So we've got some raised ground over here, so we could pull everyone back and make use of this. We could wait and shoot into them with our range to split the party up. I think I kind of just want to like fall back and make the most use of this terrain. I've also got nets, which I should think about. I could net this guy. I could shoot, aim shot, step back 1. I think I'm going to make the most use of this high ground. So let's just pull right back to the high ground. we wait on him. So because he's there and he's here, these are the main targets. So they'll go for this guy. Because you wait with him, they're all going to go north now. Which is good because it will split the group, whereas some of them will still go south. So yeah, and now we pull you back, and it's just like split the group up a little bit, which when we have ranged units is obviously very powerful. So I've got two options. If I want to keep this guy alive, I would just now join him up to the main group. If I want to continue to split the group, I would pull him up this way. Just being careful, I'm always maintaining a 4-tile distance, because they can travel 4 tiles per turn. I think I want to split the group, because we've got range, splitting is really strong. Okay. Right, do I continue to fall? So I could move, I could just keep this high ground where I am now, just to get this one, like, raise elevation. Or really what I could do is make the most use, have both my range units here and here. Or, like, have you there, put you there, put you there. I could also wait and, like, do some netting, actually. The other thing I need to keep in mind is because we've split them, and we're pulling this guy up, they're likely to come up and down, rather than straight across. We're not going to get, like, a clean line battle. So, we don't want to have our range units, like, completely exposed in the middle of nowhere. With this, I could kind of, like, wrap my units around. So I could have, like, you on that elevation, kind of, like, just shuffle everyone up, like, one, if that makes sense. Wait on you. Do some shots. 35%, 57. Let's get some bonus damage using the aim shot, and it conserves ammo, which is nice early on. I'm going to take this 55 over this 57. So when you shoot a ranged skill, there's a chance that you miss, but you hit one of the adjacent tiles. So we could, like, miss him and hit this guy. Or that guy there, see? And also this guy is a higher priority target as a weapon. Now, it's a bit annoying that we damaged that armor, because we did establish early on that we wanted that armor. So we would have ideally not done any damage to it. But it is what it is. Am I keeping you there? Am I... I'm gonna wait on you. All coming south now. Am I gonna double throw? I think I'm gonna double throw here, then pull out a spear next turn. I could throw step back. I'm gonna just double throw. There you go. I took down a threat. Alright, so the splitting didn't go, like, perfectly, but still it broke them up, and they've now got units way back here. So he can move one and then attack this tile. So if he moves here next turn, he can move here and then attack that tile and that tile. So it would be kind of nice here to just, like, pull up on them. But I don't want to give him a spot, so I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to net him, because he's kind of a threat. And then maybe even just pull everyone back one, and just make the most of this terrain, so I can stab pull back one. If I pull this one back, then he might get surrounded by 3. I'm actually keep him there. Because, yeah, if I pull him back, then you go there, you go there, you go there. Which they would still do anyway. But, I'm going to want to pull back. Let's just practice these guys a little bit. And now, hopefully get the kill. Perfect. I could net again, no point. I'm going to let them move up on me. It can be good to move up on them. So if you move up on them, they take resolve checks. You can see here these guys are wavering. Whereas if they move on me, we take the resolve check. It's always best for them to be the ones taking the resolve check. It could also step down and spear wall, which would mess with the AI a little bit. So if I don't want to damage this guy's armor anymore though, so I kind of don't want to spear wall on him. Could move you there. If I do that, they'll jump on this guy. If this guy's got the least armor, they should jump on him anyway. But because of where he is, he can move forward 2 and hit, but his weapon does no damage. This guy can only attack this person this turn. They can't go 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, rather. I'm just going to wait on him. I'm going to see just where they lie. And, I'm just going to take the shots. Nice. Double block. I could spear war on you. It's fine. That's fine. Not ideal. Your placement isn't great. I'm gonna wait. I want to see if he breaks, because if he breaks and like pulls there, then we're chilling. I'll wait, because you'll step up there. Do I want to be precious about daggering this guy down? I kind of want to just jump in. I'm gonna wait. Okay, you're out now. Could net again using 2 nets, kind of wasteful. Kind of sucks that I probably should have unequipped this guy's net at some point. Because I'm not getting the double grip bonus because I have something in my offhand. And we kind of wasted that spear wall. If we hadn't said we could have moved here and then attacked this turn, so that was my bad. I'm gonna step you in, take shots. Excellent. Hit, great. If I throw you in here, you get to attack twice next time, which isn't ideal. But we're just kind of keeping you up. It might force this guy to break. No, it didn't get a resolve check. That's fine. There we go. You're going to stab into you, which is fine. Miss. Excellent. Can't go there because he'll block the... Shoot there next turn. May as well wait to get the full surround on you now. Am I attacking into you? If I attack directly into you, it's possible we might injure him in some way, which might ruin his incoming damage. Could also break him, which would save us 2 attacks. Nope. Excellent. Very good. That's fine. Am I still holding out this armor? I think I am. I might shield bash you though. I can step up on you. Excellent. Get another resolve check. Really? I don't know. It's just gonna start daggering you down. Or trying to anyway. 29, 43. Take the 43. Nice little miss. Here we're not going to wait. We just want to try and do as much damage and preferably save attacks into myself. There we go. They're all broken. Excellent. So now I just want to stop you from fleeing. So let's get full surround on you. 1 turn, 2 turns. Can I actually... 2, 4. Yep. If I put you there... Then you can go there, and then you step up there. Excellent. Cool. Kind of a shame that I've actually not put a melee weapon on him. We can't unequip that because that takes 4 AP, so you're going to get to run But we're going to catch you next time, stopping him from running. We could also just take him out with an aim shot. It's fine. It's fine. Could also move up. Okay. Alright. So hopefully we dagger you down and you can run up to catch him. We can do like, we can actually do like a little 2, 4. We can do a little trick here. We can make this work. So I'm going to throw you to there to catch him. So you're going there. You don't have a dagger, do you? You don't have a dagger. Okay, you're not going anywhere, so you're just going to end your turn. You're not attacking him, so your turn's over. You don't have a dagger, so you're not going anywhere. Am I throwing you over? No. So you just end your turn. You miss. Excellent. So could also just throw some aim shots into him. What do I care more about, the XP or the armor? I was kind of hoping one of those would land. If I run him up, then you'll get to flee. Oh. I was really hoping one of those 2 shots would land. No, I think we're more committed to the armor. Saying that, though, we did damage his armor already slightly, so maybe that was a fail. You're gonzo. Bye, XP. Bye. I thought I had 2 daggers. Alright, this is going to take a minute. So now we need to pass on everyone. I think I get a bonus if you've just got like your little fists out. Okay, this is gonna take like a hot minute. I don't need daggers on the floor, are there? Nope. Okay. So, you guys play any Battlebrothers recently? Cycle back round. Boom, boom, boom. You do have to do quite a bit of this in the early game when you're on second. I swear I bought a dagger. There we go. Excellent. Cool. Alright, did we get the armor? We did. Alright, that was all worth it. Got some extra gold. And in terms of damage, we took 2 very minor hits. 3 hit points. 8 hit points. Very happy with that. Alright, cool. So this went pretty well. Definitely could have gotten the full XP there. Oh, and we got someone awesome. So we got ourselves a prisoner. That's definitely very big. We'll roleplay. This is the guy we let run away. Okay, awesome. So let's see. What did we end up with? We got a miner. Interesting. Miner's actually a pretty good background. So we got ailing, so poisoning lasts an extra turn. And you've got negative fear of beasts, so minus 10 resolve against beasts. So you start with 48, which is very high. You max rolled on that. You low rolled on the life. All that guy just low roll life. Okay, so we low rolled on life, but minus have boosted life, so he's still good. He rolled very well on fatigue. You can see he got 89 out of 90. Max rolled on resolve, love to see it. Mid rolled on the initiative. High rolled on the attack, excellent. Actually rolled high on the range skill. It has range star. Max rolled on the melee defense and has 3-star range defense. You're actually pretty solid. You're pretty good. He's got that good starting resolve, good starting melee defense, high starting melee attack, and star on it. He's somewhere between like a this and a this, to be honest. I think for this point early on in the game, he's actually pretty solid. So I'm very happy with that. So let's quickly dish out our new armors. Honestly, I think this guy's probably the one getting that. You're getting that. You're joining the front lines. Yoink. Also, we could actually have him in the back. With the Warhawk. Protect him a little bit. I think you're going in the front, my dude. I think you're going in the front. You're going over here with a shield. We got another pitch hook as well. We did really well. Did really, really well out of that. And I knew I had another dagger somewhere. I thought I bought another dagger. Let's give you that. Let's put the dagger on you. Yoink you a flail. And we'll give you a pocket warfork. Awesome. Okay. Seems good. Let's go back, get some pennies for our troubles. And maybe do that cemetery quest now. We've got 8 units. 8 fairly usable units. Yeah. See that being right. I think we'll do the other contracts and probably finish up this first episode. And there's trade routes, so if there was anything you wanted to buy, it'd be a more reasonable price. It's a reasonable price, I said. We want to be getting a decent price to be selling off our furs, but unfortunately not getting that here. 40 for a knife is a lot to pay. But knives are excellent in the early game, so we're going to pay that premium. Let's throw it on you, and the cat is here to say hello. Any rumors here? Nope. Let's give it a shot. Alright, hopefully no... Ooh, it's a bit of a trek. So we're hoping for no skellies. We definitely want allies. Which was the town that... Yeah, I'm surprised that price is so rough, because these are the people that don't like us. Okay. Right, we're hoping for no skellies, preferably thugs or zombies. We definitely don't want naxes either. And we kind of... I think we're just going to raid that faction. Raiding's always quite interesting. Ooh, there's another harbor here. Okay. It's good to know. Raiding's always very interesting on unexplored maps. Because you're like... I tend to like to do a little bit of recon before I go full raid party. Ooh, another very cheap set of javelins. 300 is an okay-ish price to sell. Could buy some more nets. Could buy some spears. We attempt to get the other set of javelins. Probably get another stack of food. Definitely get the other knife. Want knives on our whole front line. $200. Bunch more fishermen that we would hire later. Oh, they're all coming with... These guys are great pickups. I don't want to go too wide with the company early, because it's just sharing the XP around. But considering that I would buy a dagger at up to 40 gold, which I just did, I would buy nets at 50. Probably buy nets up to 70. This guy and this guy's like a great pickup. So this guy comes with a net, comes with a dagger, comes with a 30 chest. Kind of short on hats, annoyingly. Annoyingly, there aren't any with the full package. Well, this guy, he's got a 20 chest, which is a little bit weak. These straw hats actually cost a bit of a premium. 300. Would I pay 300? So this is a 20 armor, 30 armor. I'd happily pay 260 for the full package. I think I like the look of this guy the most. It'll probably be these two. Another body going into this fight would be nice. Since, again, that scaling is locked in. Oh, this guy could have been so good. I mean, this guy potentially could still be great. 3-star melee defense, 3-star fatigue, 3-star attack. Because he rolled with Cocky, he's got -5 melee defense, which really hurts. But we will outscale that, because we've got the 3 stars. This is someone you'd want to protect, and he's got good starting melee skill. This guy is like, give you a Warfork you sit in the back. And this guy, if he sticks around for the company long term, this guy's going to be like something special. I'm going to buy that other spear. Shove that on you. Ooh, shove that on you. Keep in mind we do have that pocket pitchfork. We could still shove on someone. Could sell the furs. Get the other fisherman. Get the other spear. 40 G's for a hat. Oof. Oof. That's a nice combo of stats you never want to see. Alright, let's look at this. Look at this guy. So not only did he low roll on that melee attack, he rolled okay-ish elsewhere, to be honest, on his stats, but Dastard isn't great. Start with wavering morale. And club-footed, he builds more fatigue. So basically, we paid 300 gold. See, the hat's worth 60. That's worth 50. That's 110. So we paid like 140. We spent 160 to roll on you, which isn't great, but we needed hats, we needed daggers, we needed nets right now. So it all kind of works out. Alright, let's put some more nets on our starting little package. And this is going to be another runner. So your job is to be bait. Which we might use depending on what the fight is. If the upcoming fight is a like the nachos that get stronger by eating corpses, then we definitely don't want to use you as bait. But that means that Volker is being promoted. Volker now goes over here. You are now our new trash dude. You get a nice little 20 armor. Is there someone we would want to babysit more, give them the other reach weapon, shove him in the front? It would be our thief. See, it feels a little bit bad about like babysitting thieves early because they actually have some melee defense. Otherwise, it'd be our miner. Because we don't really care about this guy. So let's go for... The thief is going to be the better unit. So we shove you in the back. Take off your armor. Shove it on the people that we care about. Give you that. Give you that. Shove you in there. Whoops. Which is the best one of these? Give you that. Give you that. Just to highlight you as something that we care about. And... oh no, we do care about you rather, but you get what I'm saying. Let's give you a hat because you're on the flank. You might just get hit. Maybe give him a little pocket shield. Do I want to give any of these guys pocket shields? I like double gripping pretty aggressively early on. Put you on the flank. The flank is the most like dangerous position. Although saying that, because of the way I do my formations, where I shove everyone to the right and have the bait to the left, the most action is going to happen on this side. So I'm actually going to do that. So we're most likely to get hit on this side. So we're going to put all of our melee here, protect the range on that side. Give you a pocket one of these. Give you one of them. And let's see what this fight is. If it's zombies, I'm going to like unequip all of those nets. If they're like thugs, we might keep maybe one or two out. We're not going to need all those nets this fight. We can always like just throw them in the pocket as we pull back. Please. No skellies. Because they're resistant to all of our weapons. And no nachos. Some natch. Okay, wouldn't be using the nets. 4 to 6. Okay, so we're going to be using the nets. What do I want to do with you? Protect the range, maybe? Okay. Hopefully not too many tier 2s. I can do like one tier 2. Tier 1, tier 1, tier 1, tier 1. Tier 1. Okay, this is fine. Alright, this is fine. We don't even really need to be using the nets then. So we're gonna pull everyone back to here. So 2, 4, 6, 8. You're fine. Let's unequip those. And be chillin'. I want to do any pot shots. The problem is you can actually like randomly one-shot these guys, and then if you one-shot, he'll eat, which this is not something we want to see happening here. So I'm just going to throw you back there. Go there. Go there. Actually, don't I mess this up? This is space for 3. I'm going to shove on, like, over here. You'd go there. Yeah, no, that works. That works. 24. So hoping you might scatter in some of those two. That's fine. You're probably... It looks like they're going to hit this top side. You're probably going to wrap around. You're going to go there. You're going there. You're going there. Looks like they're hitting this top. We throw you there. Yeah. Right, so we could take some pot shots, do some spear wall vibes. That's kind of the energy here. Probably gonna just... I don't know if I even want to take... I might take like one shot, swap in the spear on you. Let's... If I spear up here, they might come down, especially since you're not spear wall. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's fine, they can't move on you. You're spear walling, ending your turn. 2, 4, 6, 8. You're just chilling there. Got to quick that. So you've got a 3 surround on you. This is what I was talking about. Yeah. Okay, so they're going to eat that, so we're getting a tier 2 now. See, that's what you expect to see, like, you injure them. So that was like we basically max rolled, which is the worst thing that could have happened. Right, okay, so your job is now to protect. Shove you up there. It's annoying. Yep. Okay, let's prioritize you. Mildly irritating. Let's wait, see where you land. Okay. Right, so we've got to be careful now. So if we kill this one, we need to then step on that tile. Otherwise, he's going to walk there and then become tier 3. And if he becomes a tier 3, we're in a lot of trouble. So we can step up, stab, move 1 up. The only problem is moving up onto you also means that you're then getting all your attacks at tier 2, which is spooky. So if anyone's going there, we preferably want to see someone with a shield. Might be a re-equip a net vibe. Net you. I think that's kind of the play. And this is why we're now like happy that we brought hella nets. You're not really in a great position to fire, so we'll wait on you. That's good. We're confident that boosts his melee defense. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's lock you in with him. Be nice if we could get that one down. Get some pot shots on him. If we could get him down while he's still there, that'd be ideal. Excellent. Okay, so this is looking pretty manageable now. And then, if he frees, he can't free, step, and eat all in the same turn. So we kind of just want to, like, get in the right position. Just step you there. Chill on you. Cool. Alright, awesome. Assuming we can just do this cleanly now. Perfect. You'll wake, so you need to move up. Wait on you. Wait, I don't want to get attacked by this one. Let it use its AP, freeing itself. Wait on you. Otherwise, a step up there to stab. Yeah, because then you can step up there. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's that all sorted. You'll step, stab. You two shoot, shoot, stab. Awesome. All right. Cool. Trying to save some ammo though. Awesome. Cool, so we took a little bit of damage, but we took damage on the one that we don't care about, and we also took a little bit on Volker. Only 7 hit point damage, not too bad, so I see armor damage on you. Sorry, Minrod is the one we don't care about, Volker we do care about. But yeah, that's pretty good. For the first episode, I'd say it's a pretty decent start. Let's just reposition ever so slightly. And in our goodies. And we'll do the next episode going forward from there. But yeah, I'm quite poorly at the moment. I'm in hospital a lot in the coming week. So I'll probably record a batch of these and then like do a bunch of singular uploads. But we will continue this sort of as I see fit, sorry. But I would like to thank you all as... Whoops. I'd like to thank you as always. And if you've been desperate for some Battle Brothers content, then I hope you enjoy. But anyway, let's do a final bit of management here and round it up. Let's get back. Let's do some pickups. We'll sell both of those. Tools are still extortionate, though. I'm Tarke. Have a good day. Bye-bye.